think fame and Muscle Shoals music is here because we're fiercely independent. We've been doing business with Bank Independent since the 70s, and to know that they've got our back, it means a lot. They've always been there, and it's always just been a phone call away.
From the Tennessee Valley Weather Channel, this is your weather, live at 5.
Fred Gossett here in the Tennessee Valley Weather Center on this Friday afternoon with your live at 5 latest forecast update. We had some active thunderstorms across a large part of the area today. We still have a few more ongoing currently in parts of especially southern middle Tennessee. Nothing is severe right now, but some light and heavy rain around. Let's go to Viper Live Doppler radar, and then we'll talk about the forecast going forward. Have our live dual polometric Doppler radar located here in Lawrenceburg, Tennessee, scanning the skies, and you can see active thunderstorms over into eastern areas of Wayne County, Tennessee, from near Ashland and Topsy down through areas just east of Waynesboro down to the east side of Collinwood. These are moving very little over time. Here's a loop for the past 30 minutes. You can see they're weakening a bit. They're only very, very, very slowly shifting off to the east, 10 miles per hour or less, but they will eventually shift over into Lawrence County, Tennessee over the next 15 minutes or so if they hold together, and then coming across a large part of the central and northern parts of the county with time if they can hold together. Lightning, heavy rain, and maybe some isolated 30, 40 mile per hour wind gusts, but nothing close to severe limits with the storms there. We'll put on the Huntsville Next Red radar so we can look regionally. And out of those thunderstorms, outside of those, we have another strong one here near Walnut Grove, Tennessee, with some lightning, heavy rain, maybe some isolated 30 mile per hour wind gusts. That is shifting. It's actually been weakening and now redeveloping a little bit. That's shifting over to the east. That's going to be moving over toward the Cypress Inn and Zip City areas over the next 15 to 30 minutes or so. So be aware of that. If you hear thunder, head inside away from windows. And then a few lingering thunder showers into the Huntsville metro, but a lot of the rain in North Alabama is now weakening from the earlier heavy thunderstorms. You see the blinking green polygon there over Franklin County, Alabama. That is a flash flood warning that is still on the board from the earlier thunderstorms. That expires at 5:30, but the rain from the thunderstorms has gone away. That was the earlier flash flooding situation. Let me check out some radar estimates for you here. And radar today estimating anywhere from 2 to 4 inches of rain in parts of Franklin County from Russellville down through Isabel to the Spruce Pine and Duketon areas from the slow-moving thunderstorms earlier. And there were some reports of water-covered roadways earlier this afternoon in the Russellville area. But that situation should have fixed itself a little bit since we've been without the heavy rain there for a little while now, and floodwater should have receded across the area. It wasn't a big flooding situation, but some isolated flash flooding in terms of street flooding across the area. You can see other than the thunderstorms in Wayne County, southeast Hardin County, and then north of our viewing area, northeast Hickman County, not a whole lot going on across the area. A lot of the afternoon stuff has rained itself out. We'll switch over to the Arctic Air Skycam Network. This is from the E911 Center in Waynesboro on the west side of town, looking back east, southeast into the thunderstorms. It looks a lot more scary than it is. Nothing is severe, just some dark, low-hanging clouds there because it's summertime. We have the moisture. Now, it's not currently 90 degrees. That's just the latest observation from the nearest NWS reporting site nearby, but not right at the E911 Center itself because the rain hasn't affected the whole county and the whole region over there. It's scattered thunderstorms. So 90, not right at this location, especially not in the eastern part of the county where it's rain cool. The dew point has been up to 67, though, so plenty of moisture to work with for these afternoon storms. Slide over to Lawrenceburg. This is looking back westward into the thunderstorm cores. You can see the various rain cores that we have with that cluster of thunderstorms. Currently 82 degrees, rain cooled from earlier thunderstorms and the clouds associated with this one. Dew point is 63 with a west wind currently at 4 miles per hour. We're going to slide down to the shoals, check out Florence, Alabama. This is atop the Rivers Hall campus at the University of North Alabama. We're looking south down Pine Street here, 81 degrees. They're rain cooled from earlier activity. Dew point 61 and an east wind currently at 3 miles per hour. Rain cooled, even though we are seeing some sun breaking out there behind the storms in the shoals. Here's the evening fair forecast for the Middle Tennessee District Fair. If you're going this evening, and maybe a few isolated thunderstorms, especially the next hour or two, they are moving toward the area from Wayne County. So be aware of that. But deeper into the mid evening, I do think rain chances fade as we lose daytime heating, and a lot of the atmosphere has been worked over so far this afternoon. Anyway, and partly cloudy overnight, we'll be dropping out of the 80s into the 70s as we enter the evening, and then the 60s for the overnight. Temperatures across the region, you can see that after we were into the 90s earlier from the thunderstorms, we've gotten rain cooled and cloud cooled across a large part of the area into the low to mid 80s for many of us in several locations, even down into the mid to upper 70s from heavy rain. We will see warmer temperatures before more scattered thunderstorms for Saturday. We'll talk about these rain chances as we go forward. We do have some more showers and thunderstorms back in the Arkansas with the disturbance, but I think with our rain cooled atmosphere here and then losing daytime heating before any of that was to get in, even though I can't rule out a shower or thunderstorm as we get into the mid to late evening hours completely, I do think a lot of that's going to weaken on its approach to us because of losing the instability. But we'll be watching it. That disturbance is going to kick off more showers and thunderstorms for Saturday as well. If you're headed to the high school football games tonight, it's the same situation. A few isolated scattered showers and thunderstorms across the area. Kickoff time 82 degrees. Around 7 o'clock, dropping through the 70s as we head through game time, down to around 75 for many of us as we get toward